Thank you for watching another episode of Scandal in Your Life. My name is Scandal, and today we're going to talk about if you know she has a man, don't go to her house, the second house. So this is me again, thinking with the wrong head, and I had a coworker. She was all right, we had all right conversation. I can't really recall what really, made us connect or had me even interested in her. But, after a little bit of time, I ended up going to her house, talking. And she lived in the projects out in Queens somewhere, large projects at that. And she told me about her man, and, he's there for her. Sometimes they have a kid together, they have a young child, an infant child. I'm going to say about 8 months or so. She has an older kid. An older kid, is in school throughout the day. And, we had a good rapport, over time talking. So she invited me over. I go over there, knowing that she had this man actually, and to build on that, he's in the streets. So he's one of these guys. He's out there. He's outside, according to her. And she's telling me though, but he's soft. He's a soft guy. He's nothing to worry about. But then she told me that he walks around with a nickel-plated 45. So, I'm a little thrown. But thinking with the wrong head, I'm going over there. So I'll go over there. Everything is good. Actually went over there a couple times. So the first time, a little on point and all that. I'm in some strange projects, that I shouldn't be in by myself. Chasing some chick that has a man that actually lives in the projects. Well, he stayed there with her half the time, but he didn't have a key. So they went through something, and he didn't have a key. So maybe like the second time I'm there, I go to a house, everything is good. Now, we're in the same room as the kid. The kid is in the crib, sleep. And, everything is going on, everything is good, yada, yada, yada. Boom, 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 boom. I look at her, she looks at me, she's getting in panic mode. And I'm like, just, chill. What's the problem? She's like, oh, he's gonna be mad. He's gonna be mad. You just told me how soft this dude is. All right, fine. I get it though. This is her situation here. Now I want to get out. We're on like the 4th or 5th floor, so I'm not going through a window. I'm not that dude. I'm not jumping out any window. So we gotta see. He doesn't have a key, right? No key. All right. So we'll wait him out. So he's banging on the door. She gets up, butt naked, and has like a little panic attack, like a half a circle standing in the room, and then she just runs to the bathroom and closes the door. The bathroom is right outside her bedroom. So she goes outside the bedroom, runs into the bathroom, and closes the door. So he's still banging on the door, and I'm like, yo, what you doing? Like, so now the baby starts fussing, and I'm like, yo, now it's gonna get hot because he doesn't know for a fact she's in the house, but he's banging on the door. He's calling her phone, but she had the wherewithal to have her phone on vibrate at least, so he couldn't hear it ringing from the outside of the door where he's banging. So he's calling her. The phone is vibrating in the room. Now the baby starts to fuss. She's in the room. I'm like, yo, I'm tapping on the door. Like, look, you gotta do something, baby. So she's not answering. She won't open the door. She's in her bathroom with the door closed. I'm outside. I go back into the room and I pick the baby up. I'm trying to bounce her. And then I was about to pick the baby up at this point, but I'm butt naked. So I just throw some boxers on real quick. And now I'm bouncing the baby, and I'm like, shh, shh, shh. I'm trying to hush him up. And then I had a really clear view of what could happen and why it could happen, and I understood it. I'm bouncing this kid that's fussing. His father said he gets into the house.
Just the house and like the building.
I'm sitting in my underwear. Everyone got to get it. Everybody got to get it if I'm him. I'm killing her. I'm killing me. The kid might have to go just so he won't never have that memory. And I saw it. It was all clear. It was clear as day. I'm like, this is some bull. This is what I get. This is what I get. If something happens, I'm not going to let it go down like that if I can help it. But I understand why it could go down. So I'm still trying to bounce the baby. I'm walking back and forth, and I don't want to put him down, put my pants on. I'm trying to shut him up. I don't want him to cry. So finally she comes out and she peeks into the room, and then she takes the baby and she goes back in the bathroom. I'm like, see, this is crazy. He's banging. Now he goes downstairs and he's yelling her name. He's yelling out the window. He's calling her. I'm calling her. So at this point I get dressed. So now I'm dressed. I'm ready to go, and I'm like, this is some BS. This is what I get. This is the second time this has happened to me. Caught up in somebody's house when I shouldn't have been there. And so now while he's outside yelling and she's like, you gotta go. Like, yeah, I know I gotta go. It's not a discussion. I get dressed, I leave. He doesn't know what I look like, so I walk downstairs and I stroll right past his door while he's out there yelling at her. And this is what happens when you go to women's house and you know they have a man. I knew she had a man. She didn't lie. You know, it's not like I thought maybe she had a man. I knew she had a man. And this is what happens. And it could have went left. It could have went left. He could have had somebody waiting in the hallway while he went downstairs yelling. And once I opened the door, that person could have had something waiting for me. I'm in their projects. I'm in their projects where I shouldn't be. Messing with a chick that lives in the projects, that has a man that lives in the projects. Like the neighbors wouldn't say something. But, you know, that's not my concern. But anyway, those of you that want to go out there creeping, be on point. If you're a guy, you want to go to a chick's house and knowing she has a man, be prepared for the repercussions. Anything can happen. Hopefully you get out of it. I did. Once again, my name is Scandal. You have a great day.